Pog. Pog. Should I have checked my levels before I went live? Probably. Did I? No. Am I just kind of like looking at my levels like visually and hoping? Absolutely. Also, I'm so sad that I can no longer call myself a Cove S word because of TOS. I won't say the word, but y'all know what I'm thinking. Y'all know what's up. Yeah, okay. I don't know how long this will be, because I do have, hi Em, what's up? What's poppin'? I was just saying, I don't know how long I will be live, because I have stuff to do tonight. Oh, whoa, colored words? How'd you do colored words? I'm so impressed. Also, hi Warcraft! Thank you for being here to support me. I don't know how long I'll be live. How am I? That's a good question. I'm doing okay. I'm not feeling too hot, to be perfectly honest. And I'm going back to my parents, tomorrow. And then okay, I'm loving this. Okay, so you got the color command worked out. It wasn't my fault after all. Good. I'm glad. But yeah, I'm going back to stay with my parents for like a month tomorrow, because school's gonna go on break. And I still need to do all of my cleaning and all of my packing, and that will be tonight. This morning I slept through my last class of the semester on accident, so, you know, really finished out with a bang in true dino fashion. Really wrapped it up. Just, honestly, that just sums up how this whole semester's been going. Tonight's last night of Hanukkah. I lit the menorah, and it was very cute, but it was also very cold and, dark. That was fun. It's been my day. I became a mod, so I had to read through all the commands. Oh, and now you're like an expert. Now you're an expert, and I love that. Cause like, I stream and I don't know the commands. Like, if someone was like, "Oh yeah, how do I like change the color of my text or whatever?" I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know." I usually just kind of like lurk in other people's streams. I have like a few streamers that I actually like will engage in chat with, and like the smaller ones, like, and then the bigger streamers that I watch I just kind of lurk. So I'm like, I don't even know. But yeah, we love it. I'm impressed. Okay, popping off. Okay, let me get my, my window's all weird. My window's wonky. Okay. Exclamation mark commands. That sounds like a thing that would list commands. That does sound like a thing that would list commands. Oh! What? No, I did this already! I did this! Did I not save? I could have sworn that I saved. I did. Okay, I think I can skip this. No commands? I don't have commands yet. I'm sorry. Okay, I did this already, so I'm skipping. Oh, I have to remember what all my- Okay, we're gonna speedrun this, guys. Victory. She was my only friend who was a girl. That's my cousin. I don't have any other friends. I'm just like remembering all my choices. I think I just said hello. Hi. Hey. She's talking about the phone. She's talking about cell phones. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Me. What am I? I don't remember. Oh. I think it's this one. And they say coasting. Yeah, because I coast. I'm a coaster. I don't know. I think I said this one. I don't remember. I don't know, man. What's up? School's awful. Nothing good about my school. Reading. We're speedrunning. Don't look at me. Who are we talking about? Who's he? Oh, the kid. The bowl cut McGee. How do you put the notifications into Discord when you stream? I just do it manually. Oh, is there a way you can set it up to do it automatically? That'd be cool. But yeah, no, I just do it manually. That's part of my setup process. It's just type something manually in Discord, then Nightbot keeps flogging me like, stop spamming. And I'm like, I'm spamming because I'm streaming again. What was he like? He was mean. He was mean to Cove. Oh yeah, she said, you like Cove? And I was like, yeah. Elizabeth takes the phone. Here, rattle at my window, and Cove's here. Hi. What's up, Romeo? I love how I remember this. Eavesdropping is bad. No, I'd have done that too. We approve of eavesdropping in this house. I'm here for you.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? The voice is too loud. I think I might have to turn them down. I don't know how loud they are. I'm more worried about you. You can always stay here. And then he did. I hugged him. Is there a hug? There's a hug. I laugh. And then he jumps and he hits his head. And I ask if he's okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! I love him so much. It's gonna be alright. Because he fell asleep at our house and he wasn't supposed to. Good luck. Be careful. He climbs out the window. I'm just leaving. I'm not making my bed. I don't remember. She says, like, she knows we're sus. I was vegan at this age, so I'm gonna be vegan now. Hi. Oh, and then I have to go through. This is gonna be so long. Okay, chat, how are you doing? Because this is gonna take a while. I'm so mad. I thought I saved. I was so certain. Okay, she's pretty. Shook her hand. This is Cove's mother. Don't hit your mother. What has Cove said about me? Because apparently he talks about me to his mom, which is a lot. Hello, have fun. Hi. Yeah, I don't know why I'd be annoyed that they're letting me go to lunch that I wanted to go to. Oh yeah, a couple favorites and it's the Chinese place.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just water. No lemon.
So?
I like to read fiction. I think this is important, so I'm gonna say my thing. I don't know about nonfiction. And I like writing. What do I do on the beach? Swim. And I play video games. And I think that was it. Yeah. I'm really into Cove. Cove is my #1 interest. Visiting galleries, I like that. I think that's it. Oh yeah, no, music. I listen to a lot of it. I sing, but that's not an option, so I play the guitar. And that's it. Okay. That's a little speed run of some dino trivia. What do you like to do? Where do you live? Not gonna ask about the divorce, because that would be sus. I'm gonna give him a smile.
Seriously?
Oh, did he smile too? I don't remember. Was that good? Okay, he did smile.
Seriously?
I blush, because she was like, y'all are so cute together.
Huh.
Cliff? Oh yeah, they're mad at him for some reason. Okay, we made it. Speedrun. Speedrun strats? 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. I'll take it. Speedrunning that whole section that took like an hour to get through on stream. I mean, I'll take it. What are we gonna do? Okay, so I don't know. I'm gonna start, what should I do, chat? What should I do? Cove's dad is kind of, I know, we'll see him again. I'm sorry, I was kind of skimming over because that whole thing was what I did last stream. Apparently I forgot to save my game, so I just speed ran and picked all the same choices from last stream. But yeah, we'll pay more attention this next time. Which one should we do first? I'm attached to growing and family. Road trip also sounds fun. Let's do growing and family. Those jump out to me. Early one afternoon, you found yourself in the living room with your family. I'm with my family. I'm with my mother. It was another one of those summer days where it felt too hot to go outside, but it was too uncomfortable to do anything else either. The air conditioner was cranked up as far as you could negotiate it, but everyone was still being pretty lazy. Oh, those are the best days. You, your moms, and sister were lounging around while the TV blared on in the backdrop, ignored by all of you. You specifically were... Ooh. Okay, so gays can't sit. What's the worst way to sit? Draped over the coffee table, spread eagle, cross-legged on the floor. I liked to sit on, like, the arms of couches a lot as a kid. And, I mean, this will be no different. Elizabeth had claimed the entire couch for herself. It was too hot to argue over the space, so you didn't bother. Elizabeth broke the silence with a loud groan. That's what I imagine she sounds like. You glanced over. She was lying on her back on the couch, massaging her calf with one hand. What's up, girl? Oh, she's got growing pains. Ugh, I feel terrible. I'm dying in this house and my legs hurt. Mom looked up from the magazine she'd barely been flipping through and frowned, concerned. Is that, which mom is that? Because Mom and Ma, I think Mom is the higher voice one, where she's like, could you have strained them somehow? Elizabeth flailed briefly, then flopped onto her side with a heavy sigh. I don't know, it just hurts. Yeah, that's the one that's like, oh, sweetheart. She's got the lower one. Ma got up from her seat at the kitchen table and walked over to your sister. She did a light pat on Elizabeth's shoulder sympathetically. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Maybe it's growing pains? You could be taller by next fall. Get tall! Get tall! Couldn't be me, I'm tiny. Elizabeth scoffed. She didn't look impressed by Ma's assessment. I'd rather be my height forever than deal with this. Mom walked over to... Okay, I was right. Okay. Mom walked over to, leaning against the back of the couch. Kids, they grow up so fast. Soon Elizabeth will have a home of her own, maybe even with a nice husband and some kids if she feels like it. She sniffed loudly and wiped at her eye, but you could tell that it was just a bit. Oh, my child, growing up so fast. You tilted your head. Even though you knew Elizabeth liked guys, it was hard to imagine her with a boyfriend or a husband. No. She would wear the pants. She only seemed invested in hanging out with a group of her friends, not chasing after boys. Good for her. Mom must agree with you because she shook her head. Let's not exaggerate. She's still practically a child. But if you ever do pursue romance, Elizabeth, you can talk to me about it. We love supportive moms. Definitely. We're always willing to lend an ear. Elizabeth's features contorted in disgust. No way. I am not talking to my moms about that. Mom's jaw dropped and she gasped in an exaggerated display of shock. Her hands came up to rest against her chest. Ma only grinned. She didn't look affected by Elizabeth's quick response at all. It really wouldn't be so bad to come to us. I know what it's like to have a crush on a pretty boy or two. Oh wait, shoot, I need to do something. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I forgot to do a thing. And it's an important thing. So it's just gonna take 1 second. 1 second. Where is it? Hello. Haha. Okay, cool. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're good. Okay, anyway. It really wouldn't be so bad to come to us. I know what it's like to have a crush on a pretty boy or two. Bye, Mom! Ow, what did I hit my head on? Oh, I see. I threw my hands up, and my earbud was, like, wrapped around my arm, and it flew up around me and bonked me on the head, and I was like, oh, something is falling from the sky. Like, what's the one movie with the chicken, and he gets hit on the head, and he, like, freaks out? That was me. Anyway. Lesbian mom! Bye, Mom and lesbian mom! Bye, Mom and lesbian mom! We love it! I love this! I don't, but I can listen anyway. I stand. Mom snorted at her own joke while Ma burst into giggles. They were having a bit too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. Elizabeth certainly wasn't feeling the amusement because she rolled her eyes and sat up.
Thanks.
I'm going back to my room. I'd rather melt alone, thanks. Okay, Elizabeth. She strode out towards the staircase, taking the steps 2 at a time. Your mom stared after her, then turned to each other with raised eyebrows. Whoops. Look like we scared her off with all the romance talk.
Well,
Oh well, we'll get her next time. You watch them titter with some surprise. Obviously your mom's liked women. Iconic. But you had no idea that Ma liked guys too. Today was the first time you'd heard her say something like that. Good for her. She deserves it. Ma, I always thought you only liked ladies. You like guys too? Ma turned to you, happy to bring you into things now that you'd spoken up. She smiled and nodded. That's right, I like both. But I like your mom most out of everyone. She's special. Oh, they're so cute. Is she blue? Look at her blushing. Oh, she's blushing. I love her. Ma's smile turned all soft in the corners like it usually did when she looked at her. She pinched Mom's cheek lightly. Oh, I want this. I want this. Ma reached out a hand to cup over Ma's. Even when Ma stopped pulling her cheek, their hands remained clasped together. Chat, I want this. I want this so bad.
fantastic.
Oh, thanks, Lonnie. I think most women have charm, but no one can hold a candle to you.
Aww.
They're both blushing. This is so cute. Oh, Pamela. Ma beamed, then kissed Mom on the cheek she'd been pinching before. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. The moment is so sweet. I love this moment. You smiled to yourself at the sight. No matter how often your moms expressed their feelings for each other, it was always nice to witness it. Ma looked back at you, letting Mom's hand go with a brief squeeze. She settled down next to you, and Mom followed soon after. You know, I'm here to listen to you whenever you're ready. That offer isn't just for Elizabeth. In fact, I think that talk might be needed sooner for you. After all, you already have someone, isn't that right? That is very correct, Mother. Mother, you are very correct in that statement. Mom shook her head and elbowed Ma, but it was futile. Meddler. I'm gonna blush. I'm gonna blush. They're calling me out and I'm blushing. Ma only giggled and smiled, not looking the least apologetic. There's no rush, of course. You can take all the time you need to figure out what or who you want.
It's okay.
Don't think you have to stick with whatever you come up with right now either. Life's nice like that. It can change and you can learn. I don't know why I would learn. I turned quasi-British. Ma nodded her agreement. Mom, not Ma. Wait. Oh, excuse me. The two of us are happy to hear you out, and we might be able to relate better than you think. Still, we won't push the topic, at least most of the time. She gave Ma the weakest scathing look possible while being unable to stop grinning. Thanks. I'll think about it.
Wonderful.
Good. That's all we can ask for. That's all we ask for. Mom let out an exaggerated sniffle. It didn't take a genius to realize that was fake. I love her so much. First Elizabeth and now you, Dino. Do you have to grow up? She's so melodramatic and I love it. Yes, children tend to do that from time to time. Yes! Yes, make fun of each other! Yes, be domestic! This is what I need. I can live vicariously through these ladies. Your parents quickly grew absorbed in their conversation about rearing kids. You took that as your cue to leave, getting up so you could spend some time alone in your room, too. They let you go without problem, so you made your way up the stairs. You let out a sigh once you stepped into your room. It was just as sweltering in there as it was in the living room, possibly even a little warmer. You couldn't even open your window since it was hotter outside and you just let the AC out. You dragged your feet as you crossed the room. You checked your current sweltering condition in the mirror as you passed by it. Thought back to the conversation you had downstairs about growing up and all that. After a moment, you stepped a bit closer to the mirror. You stared into it, then turned away from the surface to look down at yourself. You were definitely growing, alright. It was weird to think about how you were now in comparison to how you'd been when you were younger. When it came to your body, it, what's the difference between chubby and heavy set? Is heavy set just more heavy? I think so, because I think slender is lesser form of scrawny. So I'm I got a little bit of chub. I got a little bit of, I got a soft bod. Nothing wrong with that. You shifted to the side, your head still facing forward and continuing the self-evaluation from this viewpoint. Oh! That's so cool! Oh, that's so cool! Oh, I love that! Oh, that's so cool! But yeah, oh, there you go. I'm AFAB. I didn't know at this point. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm just gonna pick that one. Standing sideways, it was easy to notice the slight increases in that area. You reached over and massaged your scar with one hand, staring intently at it in the mirror. By now, you knew it was there to stay. What scar? What scar do I have? On the forehead? The scar on my forehead, probably. Or should I say hormone therapy? What does it say? You were young right now and had a body that was still developing, though you're still hopeful about the future. Yeah. I'll just establish that now. Right? Right? I don't know. I don't know, man. You reached out and massaged your scar with one hand, staring into— oh, yeah, okay. You took a step backwards, finished with your impromptu inspection. You locked eyes with your reflection, cocking your head to the side, all things considered. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, wait, so at 13, I didn't know, like, about hormone therapy and that it was something that I would want. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do that because I don't remember and I don't want to be like, this is what my body looked like when I was 13, because I don't remember, and also, that's private. I want it to look different than you did. Because, yeah. Welcome to being trans as a kid when you didn't realize you were trans until you were 16. You want— oh, just the phrase, you wanted to look different than you did. Like, that hits. That hits. You broke eye contact with your reflection, your gaze falling to your feet. You shook your head roughly, putting thoughts of what you were turning into out of your mind. This wasn't the time to focus on such things. You had to find something to do in this heat. You shuffled over to your bed, collapsing onto the mattress, your brow scrunched up in thought. Time passed slowly, and to your annoyance, possible ideas about what to do were few and far between. You weren't sure how long it had been, but eventually heard your mom calling you from downstairs. Dino! There's a call for you. Cove wants to come over. That is totally alright, Mom. You perked up at the words, sitting up in bed. You yelled back to her immediately. Yeah! You got to your feet and headed downstairs, eager to see your friend. You needed to go downstairs soon anyway, because your empty stomach told you it was almost time for lunch. Just as you reached the bottom of the stairs, you saw Mom put the phone back on the receiver. She glanced at Ma, leaning her hip against the kitchen counter. Well, here comes trouble. We better prepare ourselves. Ma clicked her tongue in clear disapproval of Mom's words. He's such a good boy. Cove never wants to cause trouble. He can just be a bit thoughtless and impulsive. Call me out. I mean, we are two peas in a pod if that's the case. Oh, I know, he's very sweet, but that's what makes it more of a problem. If a stranger or some kid from school was egging Dino on to behave badly, I think we can both agree that she'd do the right thing in the end. I saw she, and I was like, what? I forgot. I always forget that I'm making myself trans in this game, so I'm like, what? Who's she? But if Cove Holden got into a reckless mood and wanted Dino to be a part of the ride, can we really be certain of what call she'd make then?
Yes.
I'm responsible. Yes, I think so. Dino helps Cove settle down. He'd have gotten himself into even more trouble without her.
Thanks.
You have a point. Ma just laughed. As she turned away, still snorting, her eyes met yours. Hi. She blinked in surprise and waved at you with an easy grin. Mom looked over, noticing you at the foot of the stairs as well. Hello. Oh, I didn't expect you to come down already, Dino. I just wanted to let you know what was happening. I want to let her know that I'm responsible. Well, if I hadn't come now, then I wouldn't have heard everything you said. Ooh, you got caught, Pam.
What?
What? You were saying things too? I didn't say anything I wouldn't have told to Dino directly. Oh, look at her little face. Oh, you're unbelievable. Look at her face. She's so cute. You shook your head at your parents, even though you fought a blush when you remembered what they'd been discussing. All right, you got me. I'm sorry for being gossipy and saying that about your friend. I can be bad too.
Let's go.
Well, get out of your way now. See, hold people accountable. We love it. I thought it was going to be more like, hey, don't worry, but I mean, I'll take it. Mom sighed in mock defeat and made her way down the hall. Ma followed after with a hushed giggle. Now you were alone in the living room, tasked with waiting for Cove. That was just fine with you. If it hadn't been so hot outside, you would have visited him at his house a long time ago. You took a seat at the kitchen counter and settled in for the wait. As expected, there was a knock on the door. Excuse me, a few minutes later. Oh, he's so handsome. When you got up and answered it, your neighbor was standing on the other side. He came in once you stepped aside to let him past, giving a little wave. Hi. You greeted him as you typically did. A hug. A hug. He stiffened in your arms and relaxed seconds later. One would think he'd be used to your hugs after all these years. Aww. Well, I don't know, because I don't know. I'm thinking about me now. Because I'm not the most touchy person, except with, like, a select, like, I don't even know. Like, maybe, like, a few people. Like, very, very few people I'm touchy with and, like, comfortable with. I would think, because I'm not a big hugger, except it depends on who we're talking about. But I think if I was in this situation and I knew Cove for this long and I was close to him, I'd want to hug. Hey. His voice cracked as he struggled to say something. You didn't feel worried about that. It was how you usually reacted when you were close by. Oh, this boy is head over heels for us, chat! Yeah! Cove sighed and wiped his face a bit. You noted the sheen of sweat across his brow. He must be glad to be back in an air-conditioned place, even if he only had to walk across the street to get here. Something wrong? Oh wait, no, something going on? Why'd you want to come over here? I don't want to do anything, not when it's like this. He gestured vaguely to the humid air hanging around him. I felt that. I hate humidity. I thought I could at least do nothing with you. Oh, that's so sweet. I was thinking the exact same thing, Cove. We're two peas in a pod. Look at us. Meant to be together. Future husbands. You grinned and he smiled back, and that was all there is to it, to you. Both of you were on the same page. Have you had lunch yet? I was gonna do it soon. Do it. I was gonna do lunch soon. He shook his head. I haven't really felt like eating because of the heat. I probably should have had lunch. I probably should have lunch. I didn't have breakfast this morning. Cove, get food. Get food. You really should eat properly. No. I get like that too. Yeah, that happens to me where I'll just get in funk, so I'll be like, yeah, I probably should eat something. Like, ugh. My parents don't like it when I do that, though. Mine don't either. They'll ask if I ate here when I got back home. As one, you headed into the kitchen. You crossed your arms and you glanced around, wondering what you should scrounge up for a meal. I don't want to eat anything that's warmed up. Is there something cold or not cooked? Yeah. After a bit of back and forth, the two of you concluded that you should raid the fridge and cabinet in order to make sandwiches. I love me a good sandwich. With that settled, you had planned to decide on the outside layers first. There was a wide oh, do we get to build a sandwich, chat? Chat, are we building a sandwich? Oh, wait, sorry. There was a wide variety to choose from since everyone in your house had their own favorites. There was white bread, wheat bread, sourdough, mixed grains, gluten-free, and pita pockets. The breads in your house were vegan because of your preferences, and that didn't bother Cove.
Hey.
Can you take the grain one for me? Sure. You reached over the mixed grains, and you made your decision. Ooh, cinnamon swirl bread! Oh, cinnamon swirl bread was not listed. Do I want cinnamon swirl bread on a sandwich, though? Like, that's more toast, isn't it? Like, cinnamon swirl bread is more for toast, in my humble opinion. Or just plain. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys have ever had this. Maybe this was like a weird food thing that I would do. But bread, just plain bread, not toasted, nothing special. Just plain, a slice of bread. Preferably like not whole wheat because like wheat or grain or anything kind of spoils it. But you take just like a loaf, just like a slice of white bread or like an equivalent bread. Put butter on it, maybe, if you have butter. If you don't have butter, you can skip the butter. Butter's negligible. And you just put sugar on it. And then you eat it. No, you put sugar on it and then you eat it. It's like if you need like a boost. Like if you need a boost, and you don't want to get like caffeinated, just like a slice of bread or two with maybe some butter. Butter helps, but if you don't have butter, you can skip it. And just like sugar. Really good. Really helpful if you need like a boost and just like something sweet to like boost you because it's got like the carbs and it's got the sweetness. College student things. I actually did this before I started college. I don't have food in my dorm right now, so I can't do that. But honestly, yeah, next semester I'm gonna do a better job of having food in my dorm, and that is gonna be my go-to if I need like a snack. Because it's easy. It's like, it scratches the little, like, sugar monkey in your brain. And it's just, it's good. It's good. Maybe that was like a me thing. Maybe everyone in chat is like, what are you talking about? This is the worst thing ever. But I liked it. I liked it. It got me through many a difficult time. I think I'm gonna go with mixed grains. Cause then, oh yeah, cause mixed grains is like, it's got like the texture, like it's got seeds and stuff in it. You want to mix grains as well, so you set that on the counter. Then you try to decide what main sections would, main direction the sandwich would go in. What kind of, oh, sweet sandwich. Something sweet would be perfect in the sweltering heat. Yeah, like marshmallow fluff or something. That sounds so good. As for the specific ingredients, can I do most of these things? Because all of these look good. Cashew butter, peanut butter, also Nutella. Oh, this is gonna be very good. Grape jelly, because strawberry jam is awful. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. So we're going triple spread grape jelly. Like a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of Nutella, a little bit of cashew butter, and grape jelly. And I don't like fruit on sandwiches, so that's gonna be everything. Nod to yourself with a quiet hum, satisfied. This is the most unhealthy sandwich ever. The two of you bustled around the kitchen, opening and closing things in order to collect everything you needed for your individual sandwiches. You focused intently on assembling your own for the most part. When you were felt close to being done, though, you glanced over at your neighbor. Cove was putting his sandwich together delicately, his brow furrowed and tongue sticking out just barely. Oh, that's so cute. There were open jars of peanut butter and honey near his plate. I didn't get honey! Why didn't I get honey? Did I get honey? Oh, no. Why didn't I get honey? This is horrible. This is rude. That was horrible. I want honey. As well as a banana peel. So he's making a peanut butter banana and honey sandwich on mixed grain bread. Sounds great. Maybe you'd have one yourself a different time. I don't love bananas, but peanut butter and honey is so good. And I'm mad that I wasn't offered it. Curiosity satiated, right? You turned back to your plate and finished your own creation. By the time you were done, Kove had already cleaned up his workstation. He turned to face you, studying your sandwich briefly. A small smile tugged at the corners of his mouth. You guessed it didn't look inedible to him, at least. Thank you, Kove. Done? Yeah. Cool. He waited as you returned your ingredients, cleaned a few utensils, and the two of you collected your respective plates. You both agreed on heading upstairs to hang out in your room. Vibes. You and Kove entered your bedroom while balancing your food on the plates. Nothing fell. This was a successful trip. Kove took a seat on the ground, stretching out on the hardwood floor in an attempt to keep a bit cooler. He immediately took a big bite of his sandwich, chewed, then hummed happily. The sandwich is really good. At least that's something. At this point, you sat down to start on your own sandwich. I feel like mine did, because I feel like the way that I made it, it would be like very, like, you know how when you eat too much peanut butter, it just gets like really goopy and like nasty? I feel like that's how this would turn out with the 3 types of butters. Unfortunately, you were having regrets about the concoction you created. He leaned back on his hands while chewing and glanced around. His every movement was sluggish. Want to do something? It seemed his plan of not- I was gonna say, yeah, didn't you literally just say we're not doing anything? It seemed the plan of not doing anything at all had already worn thin despite his lack of enthusiasm. Like what? He rolled his head back, looking up at the ceiling. Excuse me. What about Hangman? Sure, why not? Let's go for it. You put your plate to the side and pulled out some markers and scrap paper. As he laid everything on the floor, he scooted back to make more room in front of you. You know what's always my go-to when I'm playing Hangman with people who haven't played it? How I haven't played with before, who don't know my trick, is jazz. Jazz is a word that's really difficult. Cove picked up one of the markers with his right hand while keeping half slice of sandwich in his left. Can I pick the phrase? Go ahead, I don't mind. He smiled briefly before he bent over the paper and began sketching the hangman frame. Then he stopped, pursing his lips in thought. He tapped the end of his marker against his cheek. Am I gonna get to play play Hangman like in real time? Because I love that. I think I'm gonna do it. Should I turn this down a little bit? I'm worried it's too loud. No, I want a sandwich, BRB. Do it. Get your sandwich. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, and if it's too quiet, let me know and I'll bump it back up. That was just like a smidge. I'm just self-conscious. You watched silently as Cove looked down at the paper, up to your face, then down off to the side in a loop. His marker kept tapping his cheek the entire time. You raised an eyebrow. He'd suggested the game and wanted to pick the phrase, but he looked like it didn't actually have anything in mind for it. Finally, he put some empty lines on the paper to signify spots for letters. Alright, you can start guessing. Okay, what if it said, like, I love you? That'd be so cute. He peered over. His secret phrase consisted of 3 words. The first 2 had 3 letters, and the last had 4. You are... Is it gonna say you are cute? If I called that a mile away, I'm gonna be vibing. You thought hard about what you first guessed was B. E. Always E. Always E. Always E. Always start with E. Okay. Y'all, I think I was right, because the letters do line up. After the first round, you were about to take another bite of your sandwich when a thought occurred to you. I wonder if anyone turned off the TV downstairs. It is? Yes! Can we talk about how I called that? I called that. I called the phrase. I called the phrase. Also, let me know, just let me know, if the music or the voices are too loud or too quiet, either or, if it comes up, because I'm nervous and I forgot to check. I think so. Okay, if you notice anything, just feel free to hit me up. I'm very impressed with myself for clocking that it's you are cute with just the blanks. The TV was on earlier, but no one was really watching. Then everyone started leaving the living room. You know, I didn't turn it off. I might still be downstairs with no one there. Cove smiled crookedly at that. Poor Joe, playing with no one around to enjoy it? What was it? He squinted off to the middle distance, trying to recall the show's name. I feel like it was some kind of crime-solving drama. Cove nodded sleepily. Oh, his eyes closed and opened again with some— Oh, he's nodding off! Always isn't he the cutest? Can you give any specifics? Maybe I can guess it. Well... You rested your chin on your open palm, groggily thinking as hard as you could. Remember there's one with long blonde hair, I think? She was the one solving crimes, like, as a detective or something. There were scenes in a police station because someone got arrested. They lapsed into silence, the both of you thoughtful. Then Cove chuckled. It wasn't that funny, but you joined in the laughter anyway. I don't know what that is. Thanks, Cove. Appreciate it. Me neither, and I just saw it. All those crime shows are pretty much the same anyway. Oh wait, no, am I gonna have to go like really slowly to get the most convo out of this? Okay, so it's you are cute, we know. Good guess. Another round came and went, and Cove grumbled as he readjusted himself. His features were twisted in a grimace. I feel so sticky. Oh, no. I feel so sticky. Ugh, I'm gonna be stuck on this floor forever now. You're a new roomie if you want. You're just gonna be a new part of this room. He smiled slightly at your joking suggestion. That wouldn't be so bad. You couldn't help but smile too. Now that you thought about it, being roommates with Cove would be fun. Aww. Then you returned to the game. Maybe we should share a house, maybe. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, I know it's you are cute. I'm just gonna get as many wrong as I can before I lose, and then get all of the letters right, because I want to get the most conversation out of this that I can, because I love Cove. Oh no, I don't think I forgot to read— I think I forgot to read that. Nope, sorry. I'm gonna start adding the little person. Cove spoke up once more, catching your attention. He was peering down at the piece of paper between you, his expression thoughtful. You know what? Hangman is kind of a creepy game. Why did people come up with it? Why did they play it? That's a very good— it is very grim. Let's look it up later. I've always wondered— I have not wondered, but I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'll do that too. That said, the two of you turned your attention back to the game. One letter, F. Oh, whoops. You did that one already, remember? I would win right away, lol. I mean, like, in real life, if I was in this situation, I was like, it's you are cute, you are cute. Oh, you're in love with me, aren't you? But no, I wouldn't. I would, start sweating and, just, like, be really intimidated and scared and freaked out and flustered because I'm not good at social interaction. But in-game, I can be thoughtful and critical and realize that the longer I make this run on, the more convo I get with Cove, which is my goal. You did that one already, remember? That's P. P is not— that's a point for me. By this point, Cove had already finished his sandwich. Yours was almost gone too, but now you were getting thirsty. You brought it up to your neighbor. Should we go downstairs to get some drinks? I was thinking that too, but I don't really want to get up. Me neither. You looked over at him, narrowing your eyes with false suspicion. Hey, what happened to you not being able to get up ever again because you were stuck to the floor? That's still true. I mean, we're not actually going, are we? I only thought about it. He's so cute. Oh, look at his little smile. He's such a cutie. You rolled your eyes and dropped the issue, defeated. Cove grinned a little at your disappointment over his victory. Enter one letter of the alphabet. B. Nope, not that either. Gotta add an arm now. Okay, so we got an arm, one more arm, and then one leg. And oh, I might win this. No, you won't, because I already know what it is. He laughed. He did laugh, and it was very, very cute, and I love him. Okay, I think this is it. Only one leg left. Good luck. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go on and just get every single letter. Yep, that's right. Imagine being one thing away from winning Hangman, and the other person only guessed 2 letters out of your like 3-word sentence, and then they immediately just go on and get every single letter in immediate sequence. That's another one. This is so cute. This is so cute. You're really close. This is so, so cute. Yeah. Is it a C? You're definitely gonna get it. You know it. Oh, that's adorable. You are cute. That was the phrase that Cove had spent so long settling on. You stared at it. This is so cute. A few corrected letters in, you had a feeling you knew what the phrase was. Exactly. Still, you felt butterflies in your stomach at seeing it clear as day on the paper. You took in the words for a moment longer, then you looked up at Cove. Hi! Oh, look at his little wobbly mouth. He's such a cutie. He had trouble meeting your shocked gaze, a smile settling awkwardly on his lips. His next words left him in a mumble.
I mean...
It was all I could think of at the time. How would I react to this? I would be so flustered. I would be so flustered if this happened. Suddenly you had trouble meeting his eyes too. Your hands came up to hide your flushed features from his sight. Oh, I can just squeak. Just like, ah. Oh, I don't want to say no. You're cute because that like would blush. That would like brush it off. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Gov smiled a bit more, still clearly feeling awkward about the move he pulled. He turned away from you, his cheeks pink. A moment passed between the two of you. Now would be the perfect time to change the subject, but you didn't. He didn't either. Things started to feel a bit more personal all of a sudden. You looked into Cove's ocean eyes and saw yourself staring back. Oh, do I want to... Chat, do I want affirmation or do I want to reciprocate? Because both are very, very tempting. Do I want to... I want affirmation. I'm just a guy who loves affirmation. Did you mean it? You really think I'm cute? Cove didn't crack a smile or tell you he was joking. He just firmly kept his gaze. Yeah? Finally, he broke the eye contact. I've heard at some point you're supposed to start liking types of people, guys or girls or whoever.
I don't know.
I haven't really noticed that yet. Nothing's changed. Not in a big way, and not for everybody. Maybe I have to grow up more, but at least with... He waited, but he trailed off. He wasn't gonna keep going. He's not gay or straight, guys. He's dinosexual. You frowned a little disappointed. You wished that he had continued with what he was saying. You shook off the strangeness of the situation and tried to be supportive. Maybe you just don't like anybody. Maybe you like all types of people. That's normal too. Ghost seemed to appreciate the thought, if the smile that appeared on his lips was any indication. The expression was quick to disappear. He peered over at you looking nervous. OMG. Yes, he's dinosexual! Okay, what about you? What kind of guy, person do you like? He winced and seemed to be mentally kicking himself for saying it like that. That's so cute. He considered his question carefully. Did you know who or what you liked? I've always liked guys. Oh, it's asking where I am at the, sexuality spectrum. Okay, didn't really have a physical interest. You only see the physical. That's so cool. You can put yourself on, like, the sexuality spectrum. I don't know. Because this is something I struggle with just, like, as a person, and I'm trying to make this playthrough, genuine to me and my life and my reactions. And this is something I struggle with. in my real life. I thought it was just gonna ask if I like guys or girls or both, or neither. And I've always liked guys, so I was like, that's gonna be a walk in the park. But now it's like, where are you on the sexuality spectrum? I'm like, oh no, I don't know, man. 'Cause I'm like 13. That's like middle school. I don't know. I mean, I might just go. I can't tell. Because, I mean, I cannot tell now. I'm just very confused. Okay, and then it goes to romantic. Oh, that's... And then you can say there's only one person. And then... He's trying to have romantic attraction in a general way, but specifically when it came out, I felt towards boys. You weren't physically or in special... But there were special exceptions. Yeah, I'd be happy with a guy. I felt towards girls. I'm not into girls. I like that you have to be interested in boys because it's Cove's your end game. Yeah, no, I'm not into girls. For people who aren't exclusively male or female. This game is so good. This game is so inclusive. Depends on the non-binary person. Since I'm into men, and for me saying that I'm gay, for me blankets over like masculine leaning non-binary people as well. Yeah, like I'm not into every non-binary, or not like attracted to every non-binary person or like to any non-binary person. Just because of me and my sexuality, they would have to be more mask leaning. Just in terms of like the like there might be exceptions, but just my experience up till now. So yeah, I'm just gonna say this last one, but it's like, yeah. You turn your attention to Cove. He was waiting patiently for your response. I'm gonna tell him how I feel. I'm gonna be open, transparent. Look at his little smirk. He listened intently, taking in every word as you tried to convey how you felt. He definitely perked up a bit when you mentioned having some interest in romantic relationships. Then he scratched the back of his head, sheepish. I'm not really sure how we ended up talking about all this when we started out playing Hangman. It's because you put "you are cute," you dummy. But it was good, I think. I think so too. Cove chuckled a little bashfully. He glanced around, clearly scrambling for something else to say. So, have you learned any new songs on your guitar lately? Oh, you remembered. Yeah, actually, I'm really glad you brought it up. The conversation took a lighter turn after that, and it felt like you got closer that afternoon. Excuse me. Finally, the blazing sun began to set. To your relief, the air cooled down a bit as a result. You pulled yourself off the floor, as did Cove, with some minor complaint. Oh, who's melted to the floor now, huh? You liar. You stretched your arms, groaning, and yawned into your hands. You glanced out your window briefly, taking in the soft reds, pinks, and purples of the late afternoon sky. Somehow you had made it through the scorching hot day in one piece. I'm proud of us. Cove turned towards you, motioning towards your window with his chin. Want to go outside? It might be better out there than it is in here now. Sounds good. I could really use some fresh air. Two of you took your time heading downstairs. You stopped briefly to grab a drink of water. Yes! Hydrate or dihydrate! Then continued on your way. You stepped outside, one after the other, your destination being the familiar hills behind your house. This time of day, it was quiet outside. The flowers blew gently in the wind, petals trembling but stubbornly hanging in there. You felt the breeze cool your heated skin and you relaxed your shoulders. Cove closed his eyes, releasing a deep breath. I really love it out... Oh no, that was like my voice. I really love it out here. Dude, that's surprising. Oh, yeah, your opinion sure has changed since you were first on this hill. Cove chuckled, not even attempting to deny her words. Look at how much he's grown up. He's so much happier now. A beat passed, but his gaze didn't stray from your own. His voice was impossibly soft when he spoke up again. I'm glad I met you, Dino. You're really important to me, you know. You're important to me too, Cove. Oh. Yeah, you're special to me, Cove. I want to tell him how I feel. Your voice came out equally delicate. From the way his features brightened, though, you knew he heard you. Then Cove reached over to you and held your hand without another word. Even as the sun disappeared completely and the sky darkened, you and Cove remained side by side for as long as you possibly could. Aww. Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna do family, And then if I have time at the end and I'm still feeling up for it, I'll do wave, and then we can just do left to right. But yeah, I'm interested in family. I want to see how this one turns out. The sun warmed your skin from its place in the sky, and you closed your eyes, enjoying the mix of the heat with the pleasant breeze that drifted past you. You and Lee had spread out a blanket on top. Who's Lee? Oh, my cousin. Had spread out a blanket on top of one of the hills behind your house, and had been relaxing there for a while now. Lee had come over early in the day, and while a range of activities had been discussed, from staying home to heading down to the beach, a picnic on the hill had been the choice you both settled on. A small smile was laid out in front of you. A small spread. Where did I get smile from? Some bottled water, soft drinks, as well as chips and sliced fruit. You sat up and reached for a snack, listening to Lee talk about the musical she had gotten to see a few weeks ago. Aww. Wait, chat. I'm gonna go. Bye. Thank you for the amazing stream. Oh, Em, it's always so good to see you. Have a good rest of your night. I'm assuming it's night for you. I don't know. But have a good rest of your whatever time of day it is. Or I could just say day. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for being here. It was unbelievable. There was singing, dancing, and crazy stunts, and it was all done live right in front of my face. Maybe one day we could go together. I gotta see more shows like that. You smiled at Lee's enthusiasm, knowing how much she enjoyed singing and performing. She was good at it, too. You'd gotten a chance to hear her sing a couple of tunes, and you knew she put a lot of effort into it. I like singing, and I like to think I don't usually sing for other people, so maybe I'm bad, but I like to think I'm, like, a little above average. Like, I wouldn't say I'm stunning, but I'd like to think that I'm, like, a little better than the average person. It was nice the two of you could share that interest. I wonder if maybe we could put on our own show. Think of how fun it'd be! We could perform for our parents and ask our friends and some other people to come and watch too. It'd totally work! Yeah, do you give you stage fright? Yeah, I have stage fright IRL, even though I do theater sometimes. Not really, but sometimes. But wouldn't showing off to everybody be fun? The thought of an audience made you feel queasy. Not really.
Are you sure?
Are you really super sure? You have so many skills you could show off to the masses! I'd rather do something else. Lee seemed a little disappointed, but she nodded and respected your wishes all the same. Thank you, Lee. What'd you have in mind? Two of you lay on your blanket and lazed in the sun, throwing ideas back and forth on what you could fill your time with. The beach was nearby, so you could go swimming or collect shells, or find something to do back at home after all. In the end, nothing was tempting enough to move you from your current position, so you continued chatting with Lee and nibbling on your snacks while the sun traveled in the sky overhead. So, how are your neighbors doing? You haven't spoken about them lately. You knew Lee wasn't talking about your neighbors generally, or down the street. She wanted to hear about the Holdens across the road. She sees right through me. She knows. It was no secret that she liked to keep up to date on what was happening with them, or more specifically, Cove. There weren't many other people your age around to talk about. They're great. I think they're great. I hope they're great. I'm gonna say they're great, because I hope they're great. That's exactly what I thought you'd say. Okay. Lee gave you a knowing look and your face flushed with heat. Okay, call me out. Lee left to chat about other people's relationships, and you would always ask for the details on people you both knew. Hey. Oh, wait, no. Hey, you want to see if Cove would join the picnic? Yes. I like just being us sometimes. Like, I don't want him to be around all the time. I need my space. Lee lit up, her smile spreading across her face. Aww. Yeah, we're the best. She's so cute. The sun slowly began to set, the sky turning a rosy pink and then warm orange. It's too bad Derek is in the neighborhood today. I like him. Ooh. You like him, or you just think he's cool? Yeah, he's a good person. He seems like a good person. From the little I've seen of him, he seems sweet. I knew you'd think so. But, speaking of boys we like, what's the relationship status between you and Cove? Is it good? Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm gonna be real. It's good. We just had a really sweet moment playing Hangman. Oh, I'm so happy for you! But, like, really, are you gonna be telling him you have a crush on him anytime soon, or what? I'm pretty sure he already, I think he's aware. I'm like 90% sure he's aware. Pretty sure isn't sure. You should declare it to him. You mumbled something incoherent and she gave you a pointed look. You know that he has a crush on you too. It's obvious for him. It's obvious for you. Why not just do it? You didn't say anything, wondering about the possibilities. Instead, I mean, we both know. I don't know. I'm stressed. Social situations intimidate me. The two of you talked a little more about Cove amongst other topics, and you found that it was nice having someone to speak with about those sorts of things. Finally, you both decided to pack everything up and head back home for the evening. Upon walking through the front door, you were met by your moms and Elizabeth hovering around each other in the living room. What's poppin'? Oh no, never mind. Tension hung thickly in the air. Not what's poppin'. What's up? Are we good? Tension hung thick in the air as the three of them turned to you and Lee, frowning slightly. You had interrupted something. Exactly what? You weren't sure. Wow, who died? I think that's pretty much what I was like, hi, hello, are we good? What's up? Hi.
Oh.
Hi, Dino. Hello, Lee. Welcome back. The room fell quiet again, with no one quite knowing what to say. You felt incredibly awkward, but the silence didn't last long. You don't have to stop because those two are here. There's no reason to try keeping it a secret. Elizabeth was mad, with her arms folded defensively over her chest, but your mom's nodded in agreement with her. Elizabeth was asking about her parents. Okay. Her biological ones, yeah. The world spun around you at the news. You couldn't understand why was this happening now. When you glanced at Lee, she shuffled her feet uncomfortably, as though she didn't know if she should be here or not anymore. You didn't know either. Be there or not anymore. Your moms had always been open and honest about the fact that neither of them had given birth to you or your sibling, but the details hadn't been fully explained before. It made sense that Elizabeth didn't know a lot about her biological parents and wanted to know more. You just had never thought you'd accidentally stumble into it. Elizabeth looked at your parents expectantly. She wasn't going to let the unintentional interruption derail things. We don't want to keep that information from either of you. It's your right to know your past, but we did want to wait until you asked to hear us. Until you asked us to hear yourselves. Well, it's happening now, so? Your mom shared a nervous glance, and Ma took in a quick breath before speaking again. I adopted you from the Philippines when you were just a baby. Elizabeth dropped her arms, her eyebrows shooting upward in surprise. Wait, I wasn't born here?
No.
No, you weren't. You could clearly see your sister was appalled by this information. You struggled even more with what to do or how to react. Am I gonna have to pass some test to even be a citizen?
No.
No, you were adopted into the country. We took care of things. You're already a citizen. You have nothing to worry about. I followed all the laws when it came to bringing a child into the U.S. Nothing can be held against you. Elizabeth sighed, placated with the information, but still far from happy. Who are my parents? As people. Why did they put me up for adoption in the first place? Ma softly put her hands over Elizabeth's shoulder, trying to provide some support before she gave her the answer.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. Your parents were reported to have died. They didn't go into details on the specifics of how, but you were an orphan. I wish we had better news for you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth was torn between emotions, her eyes filled with tears as she threw her hands in the air, settling on enraged. Great, so now I can never meet them, even if I wanted to. Not that I could have, anyway, since they lived in another part of the world when they were still alive. Elizabeth turned her back on you and your moms and stormed off, sprinting up the stairs into her room before anyone could stop her. I have to go and talk to her. Mom immediately started to follow, but Mom gently held her by the arm and shook her head. We should give her a little space to process it all. Your mom's head hung low, but she stopped walking. With Elizabeth now gone, the two of them seemed to remember you and Lee were still standing awkwardly off to the side. Yeah, hi, hello, hi. I'm sorry you had to see all that. It's not how I expected it would have happened when the time came. But since it's the topic of the day, Dino, is there anything you'd like to ask? You deserve to know, after all. Lee patted your back and gave you a supportive look. I don't know, because how do I put this? I don't believe in family. That sounds like a very callous thing to say. I don't know how to better put it, but I don't know. I don't believe in I don't know. I don't believe in I believe family exists. I'm not I am not no one is blood related. We all were born in a lab. Plot twist, guys. I don't believe in family because I was born in a lab, and I don't have a family because I was born in a lab. I'm a mutant. That's why I don't do a face reveal. It's because I'm a mutant and I'm very funny looking. Yeah, but I don't believe in the idea that you owe people things because they gave birth to you. Just because I have someone's DNA doesn't mean I owe them anything. You know what I mean? If I'm assuming since they're asking me this, I don't know who my parents were, so they were never a part of my life. In game. So I've been with my mom's my whole life, presumably, or like they were the first like formal home that I had, potentially like foster home before that or something. Um, but yeah, I mean, if I've known my mom's my whole life, I don't believe in family, so like my moms are my moms, and whoever gave birth to me like is irrelevant. That sounds very pessimistic, and I hope it doesn't. But yeah, that's just how I feel about this situation. Anyway, sorry, little tangent. Um, can I say like I don't care? How do I say I don't? Our life. Can you give me an option for I don't care? Cause maybe I might answer this differently or have different opinions on this if I was actually adopted. I'm not, so like that probably does make me biased, and I might have a different reaction. I don't want to seem like insensitive to people who are adopted, but that's like my perspective just from my life that I'm projecting onto this game. So I'm just gonna say I don't want to hear, because I don't think it matters. That's perfectly fine.
I understand.
You can always ask later if you ever change your mind. You smile at them gratefully. It was nice to know they wanted to be open with you about the topic, even if it wasn't a talk you wanted to have right now. Or ever. maybe like years later I'd want to. But yeah, with like me and just my life and where I feel like I would be at 13 especially, I feel like I would just be like, eh. No one seemed to have any words after that. I want to see Cove, but I feel like nothing earth-shattering happened. I think Lee is still here, so I don't want to ditch Lee for Cove. Like I would feel kind of silly running over to Cove and be like, Cove, 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 and he'd be like, what? What's up? What's up? What's up, Dino? Are you okay? And I'd be like, I'm adopted. And he's like, okay. Did you like learn any like new information about your parents that you want to share? Like, your biological parents that you want to share? And I'd be like, no. And he'd be like, okay. And I'd be like, hi, how are you doing? Let's go hang out. Like I would feel weird ditching Elizabeth for Cove when there's nothing relevant to me happening. So I'm gonna go and try to check in on Elizabeth. You're worried about Elizabeth. Even though she had been so angry when talking to your moms about everything, you could see she was clearly sad. You headed up the stairs and over to the stairs and up to her room. Should I ask Lee to go with me? I don't want to ditch her, but I feel like this might be like sibling time. Like, if I were Elizabeth and my younger brother, like, came in to comfort me when I was sad and, like, brought his friend in tow, I would feel weird. I want it to be just us. I'm gonna leave Lee in the living room. It'd be best to speak with Elizabeth alone. There's more chance for opening up to you that way. Waiting in front of your sister's door, you raised a hand to knock on it. There was no answer for a good minute or two, and when you jiggled the handle, you found it was locked. Raising your hand again, you knocked louder this time, thinking she must have her headphones on and so couldn't hear you. When she didn't answer the door a second time, it was clear to you that she either still couldn't hear or was just straight up ignoring you. Probably the latter. It hurt to be shut out, especially right now. Well, if I don't get Elizabeth, I'm gonna go see Cove. More than anything, in that moment you wanted to see Cove, no one could be there for you the way he could. I'm gonna go out just for a little while. I'll be back before it's really late. Your mom's nodded in understanding, trusting you to make the best call for yourself. Once outside, you strode across the street purposefully, Cove's house set in your sights. Oh, can I not invite Lee? Am I just ditching Lee? Sorry, Lee. Hey, Mr. Holden! What's up, Mr. Holden? After you raised a hand to knock on the door, it only took a few minutes for Mr. Holden to answer it, giving you a broad smile. Hi, Dino. Looking for Cove, I bet, bruh. Yeah, that's right. Cliff turned and whistled down the hall in the direction of Cove's room. Just whistle for him like a dog. Hey, Sport, you have a guest, bruh. After calling— why does he call his son Sport? That's just weird. After calling his son, he turned back to you and dipped his head.
No worries.
He'll be around any second, bruh. Oh, he looks sleepy. I don't know why he looks I think I'm just projecting, because his hair looks kind of like my hair when I have bedhead and I have glasses on, like after I wake up, or if I'm having like a lazy day and don't feel like putting contacts in. So I think I'm just like projecting my messy, sleepy look onto him. As promised, it didn't take long before footsteps echoed down the hall and Cove's head of green hair appeared before you all. He looked past his dad to see you standing there and smiled, pleased at your visit. Hi. Hey, Dino. Hi, Cove. Can you hang out now? He gave you a placid smile, one you were all too familiar with. Sure. Heck yeah. You kids take care, alright? I'll be around if you need anything, bruh. I've just given up on his voice. I'm just doing whatever and saying bruh. Mr. Holden shuffled back into the house and closed the front door, giving you some privacy. Cove tilted his head at you, his bangs falling into his face as he did so. Oh, that's really cute. What's up? I'm between the top and the bottom. Imagine, like, I run all the way here and then I'm just, like, dead silent. There's a lot going on right now. Cove looked at you in confusion, his eyebrows dipping. What is it? Can we talk somewhere else? You felt uncomfortable huddling around the entrance of Cove's house. That feeling didn't seem to be a problem, though. Yeah. Cove took you by the arm and encouraged you along behind him. You followed without protest. You headed toward the hills where you and Lee had spent... Oh, shoot. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. guys, sorry for the long pause. I am actually gonna have to wrap up stream a little bit early today. I'm really sorry for the sudden wrap up, but I need to go and do something and take care of something. But I am saving right now. I am double saving. I am triple saving. I'm not gonna have that same fiasco that happened at the beginning of this stream happen again next stream. Um, so that'll save some time. But yeah, I'm really sorry to cut it off in the middle of one of these mini scenes, but I have to go. But anyone who's in chat, thank you so much for being here. Anyone who's watching the VOD back somehow after I paused for like 10 minutes or whatever that was. Thank you for watching the VOD, I guess. And again, I'm really, really, really sorry. But I hope everyone has a good rest of their day, and I'll see you everyone later.